A Jasper widow is relieved to know that the Department of Justice will now open a federal investigation into the disappearance and death of her husband, Alfred Wright. Today we spoke with Lauren Wright. We told you earlier this week, Houston Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee made the announcement. The 28-year-old Jasper native was last 4 months to the day at the C&LM package store off of Highway 87 in Hemp Hill. His body was later recovered 18 days later on a Texas ranch near a stretch of land sheriff's deputies had searched for weeks before. It was an emotional journey, a tough journey since learning of the death of her husband. Today, East Texas News 9's Michelle Reed shares with us how Lauren is coping with her grief and prepares for a new life without Alfred.
You know, the worst news I've ever received in my life, there was also a certain amount of relief that came with it, because I don't know how long I could have gone on not ever knowing what, if he would have never been found.
It's been almost 4 months since Alfred Wright's body was discovered unclothed with a missing ear and tongue. And for his wife, Lauren, the memory of that cold, rainy November night is a nightmare.
It's been difficult. It's been difficult. Trying to take it one day at a time, but even that gets hard at times.
Since the discovery, Lauren has been trying to move on with her life, but admits it's hard. The details revolving around Alfred Wright's death are strange. In November, a clerk at the C&LM package store in Hemp Hill, where Alfred's truck broke down, said she saw him get out of his truck, put his cell phone in his sock, and take off towards town. And Lauren says those details don't make sense.
I've never seen him put his cell phone in his sock.
Lauren says the night of Alfred's disappearance, she spoke to him as he gave her clear and precise directions to where he was.
Even after reading them back to him, I made a mistake in writing down the directions, and he said, no, you make a left, not a right. So he was actually able to correct me.
According to federal documents, Lauren is quoted as telling the Sabine County Sheriff's Office that her husband might have been taking some sort of substance that was making him paranoid.
They asked me about his behavior, and I never told them that he was under the influence of anything. I never said that that Alfred was taking any illegal substances. When they asked me about his behavior, I just said maybe he just seemed, the day before seemed a little odd, and that was the best way I could describe it. But I never told them that Alfred was under the influence of an illegal drug.
Alfred's mom, Rosalind, says she is making peace with her son's death and likes to focus on the good memories she shared with him.
He would stand out in the yard and just scream and holler and cry for me till I got home.
Lauren adds that she hopes the Department of Justice investigation will help her start to heal.
And we're hoping and praying for a thorough and fair investigation to take place so that we can hopefully have closure and have answers to the questions that we've asked for so long.
In Jasper, Michelle Reed, KTRE, East Texas News 9.
Lauren says they will eventually move away from Jasper, but she's waiting to see what happens in the new investigation. Well, later tonight, we will have more in an in-depth interview with Alfred's mom as she describes the struggle of balancing her emotions as she grieves for Alfred and encourages her son Savion to continue pursuing his dreams on American Idol. Michelle Reed will bring us that report tonight at 10.